adverts. So now what we are doing, we'll form ourselves to be the co-op. I've seen that MDDA is 20 years. Then I'm saying we are mates, you know, as far as AIP is concerned, we are mates because the Association of Independent Publishers is 20 years old. And it's a membership-based association representing grassroots community newspapers, both online and print, across all country provinces. I would like to thank and acknowledge the organizers of this session and the opportunity that I was given to speak to you today on behalf of our ED, Kate Skinner. She's not around, she's in Kenya. We are busy as the organization to try and make sure that we sustain our publishers, we sustain our publications. We have 226 AIP members that publish 4.7 million copies per month, reaching close to 14 million readers every month. AIP publications are distinct from mainstream media owned by large media groups like Media 24, Independent, Caxton, and Arena. Our publishers are based in the communities they serve. When you're saying, I'm staying in Inner I cannot cover the news in Pretoria because I don't know the dynamics of Pretoria. Let's say in Hammanskraal or in Atteridgeville. I don't know those dynamics. But I'm staying in Inner I know exactly what is happening in Inner You know, Inner is next to Fine Town, it's next to Loli. So I know exactly what is happening there. And the relationship that I have with the community, because I know exactly when they suffer, if only they don't have water, I don't have water. If only they don't have electricity, I don't have electricity. If only there's gender-based violence whereby a woman is being beaten, I'm the first one they'll call me to say, come and cover this because this is what had happened. If only there are drugs that are happening around the area, I'll be called and say, hey, Pufula Golden Highway, we are here. Please come and take the story. That's how distinct we are. That's how unique we are as community print. We are there, we live with them. The importance of community media. The community media sector is vital because it is one of the most diverse sectors of the media in terms of language and content. It has the closest and most intimate relationship with its audience, and it can reach and build communities. Because you come into other communities, you find them scattered, but you can build them because you can bring the GB, women together, you can bring the youth together, and you can send a strong message out there. Right, the power of print. You know, the power of print is so much important and it's so much valuable to us because I still have the publication that I started with. I have filed it. It's still there. You cannot take it away because it is there, it is printed. And we're very proud, to have all of those, to have all those publications that we have. Okay, I'm going to quote here what Brandon de Kock said, the director of Wi-Fi. People continue to purchase print media as they provide accurate information, especially in today's time when fake news spreads rapidly online. Print media continues to share truthful stories and remains a reputable source of information for the public. When you rely on a social media, fake news spread easily. Fake news spreads like wildfire. And when you start saying what is happening, already you are gone with fake news. Print media has stood the test of time and remains relevant in this day and age, and has shown to be an effective marketing tool. With the shift to online advertising, we tend to forget that print is still used as a marketing tool. In an article by Media Update, they show that print media allows you to market your brand directly to your target audience by leveraging over media's demographic data. We as independent publishers, we are registered as required by the CIPC and SARS. We are regulated and part of the Press Council, ABC Grassroots, SANEF, and ARB, Advertising Regulatory Board. In years, we have been trying to uplift ourselves as print media. We have tried in many ways to say, our members, you need to be regulated. And we are there, we are regulated. If you compare my publication when I started and now, there's a big difference because we are being regulated. You cannot just publish the story that you are not sure of. We don't. We are very much careful with what we publish, and we do our research diligently. We don't take one side of the story. We do our research. However, as AIP, we do have challenges. We are an organization that rely on funding. If we are not funded, then it simply means we are not going to go nowhere. But we have tried. We are still trying. There's a total in Zola, Soweto. They say, Foster Parozophumelela. That's exactly what we are doing. Despite the disappointments that we are going through, that we are getting, but we are still going there. And for those companies that are funding us, we are so grateful. We are saying thank you each and every single day. When we get that fund, it can be as little as 10 cents. We are grateful. We are like small children. We jump and we say, we got something, But those are the challenges that we have. We have some challenges as independent publishers, and one of the major challenges is funding. We have been working with organizations to assist with funding, but due to the perception that our field is unregulated, some agencies such MDDA have not allowed us to take part in funding programs. That they run of fail, or to give proper guidance after a funding application is denied. The funding is for 4 or 5 publications over the grant funding cycle does no justice for our publishers. If only we get funded only 4 or 5, that won't do justice to us. As the AIP, we have concluded that the MDDA finds our sectors as insignificant in the media space and therefore has disregarded us. Therefore, we call, we are requesting, we are on our knees, our hands are together like this. Therefore, we call for a better collaboration between independent publishers and organizations in this room today, such as the GCIS, MDDA, etc., which will contribute to the success of print media, the success of community, and the individuals who are passionate about print media, especially the communities in which they operate. That's our request today. We are on our knees.